Stream to see if anybody noticed. Wait, Mike's got it.
Speaking of notices, you're frozen again.
You know what to do.
Did you guys figure out a simple fix for the cameras and computers and everything overloading it?
Yeah, turning it off and on again quickly when I notice it.
Oh, you think we can fix problems here?
Are we live?
We are
So
live.
anyways, I didn't have pants on.
We are live.
Average Tuesday, eh?
Yeah.
So there I was riding an elephant, butt-ass naked, in it.
Alrighty.
Turns out it's legal in Louisiana. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Crazy couple of days.
Anybody want to hop on really quick just to see how we sound?
Sure.
Mike's usually our checker.
Mike is usually the checker, but
And we're busy today, which is really weird. We're busy on a Wednesday.
Where's Wednesday, baby?
Yeah.
there is a whole tournament.
Sports Arena.
Things are picking
Alrighty.
up. It's
Well,
exciting.
After
Be
just
enthusiastic,
a moment
Austin.
of some testing,
Enthusiasm is
we
for
will
people
begin shortly in our Avalon
Who like
campaign.
having attachment stuff.
Here at Vortex
Hey, have
EA.
you tried considering?
and
You know what
Florida.
Jason said to me the other day?
What did Jason
Jason
say?
looked at me and said, "You and Austin are so depressing." Jason's a coward.
Jason Derulo?
I just want you to
Jason Derulo.
smile. Fuck him. No.
Oh my god. Is this better?
Wait, nope, that's
I'm not here to
one.
pick up people's morale. That's not what I'm here for.
Be a little enthusiastic. Take
If
pride.
anything, I'm here to leech off of other people's happiness.
like a gremlin. Just
What
here to
is
sing.
the Vortex like streaming?
Vortex underscore EA.
Vortex underscore EA?
So I know that Vortex 24, but
You're Vortex 24.
So it's Vortex underscore EA underscore 24. It's the same thing, only without the underscore 24.
Yeah, if you want to see us without audio,
The
24/7,
time.
Vortex EA underscore.
If you ever want a 4-hour stream of Ben sitting in front of a camera in silence, biting his lip, that's the one to watch. Hell yeah.
Well, I can just go on his OnlyFans for that.
you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
That's still in beta. We don't get that out yet.
Hey,
It's in beta.
hey,
Nice, nice, nice.
It's still in beta.
you have to pay for that one.
You gotta pay for that as well.
We do?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't. Just go to his house.
Cole's got free week, so he's
Just watch him in his sleep. It's easy.
He leaves his window open.
No, if you slip his roommate $5, he'll just let you in the house.
Alrighty, is everyone ready?
His roommate?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, we're
sleeping
ready.
with Greasy looking bastard.
Alrighty. Last we left off, you had just arrived after receiving a missive for a certain problem that Kay was sent to be solved at Oxford University with a ghost problem. And you all, as his squires, were sent along to go solve the problem. And last we left, you had just seen the castle breaching the horizon.
We also beat Kay's ass.
We
You
did
also
beat
did.
Kay's
We
ass.
literally
Kay's ass.
dunked on him, no questions asked.
He killed you 4 times. No, you didn't.
You did
Whoa!
fall
Who what?
in solo combat
Yeah.
4 times before you finally
He
bested
may
it
have
with
gone
help.
down 4 times, but when Kay went down, he stayed down.
Correct.
Well, it's because he didn't have anyone healing him.
Yeah, crazy. It's like
I
we
was
came
thinking
prepared.
about it. I was
Hey,
thinking about
hey,
giving
whoa,
him
whoa,
a
whoa. He never said teamwork wasn't allowed.
Yeah, in fact, I think that's the entire goal.
I think his words were, "If we beat him in single combat, we get the clubhouse."
I wasn't there.
At
I
no
think his
point
words were, if we
have
beat him in
single
combat.
I wasn't there for that. I have absolutely
We
no
had
regret.
literal every advantage. We had actual weapons and
He was
spells. He used
just
a
there for the
wooden stick.
He beat us with a
I
stick.
was fighting
but-
him unarmed.
Okay, but yeah, so we're at the school now.
Anyways,
So yes,
All of
as
those
you
things
approach
behind-
closer to the school, you see there's a lake, and you see some students. You see them kind of in groups of about 10 or so, getting into these quite a little bit bigger than a rowboat, enough to hold 10 at a time, but these little boats, and they start going across the lake. And as you guys arrive, there is one with 2 people in it.
You would think wizards would have a more interesting way to cross this river.
Not even that, but I don't like water boats.
You don't like water
Both?
or boats.
Correct.
I believe you.
Why
This will be fun.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I really like being on solid land.
That's fair. I don't think
It's
I've ever
just
seen
like
you.
solid land,
When
but
was
not
the-
solid.
You ever seen me swimming in the river?
I've never seen you bathe. Now that I think about it, you bathe.
Yes, but the pool of water in that case is usually like in a bucket.
Wait, you sit in a bucket?
Yes. Where do you bathe?
In the river.
Wait, you bathe in the river?
Yeah.
We pee. in the
Arthur's
river.
just kind of staring at you. Yeah, fish pee in there.
Where do you get the water from?
Upstream. Or the well. We do have a well.
You get the sitting water that's been there
No.
forever?
In the
You
well?
Not
In the well.
Do you not know how wells work?
Do you not remember the magic item we put in the well? It's a constant flow of fresh water.
I don't trust that magical water.
What is it gonna do?
We got it from a stranger in the woods.
Yeah, and it did its
To be
job.
honest,
we got
I'm
all
actually
the-
really surprised it didn't poison anyone.
I mean,
We
got
didn't
all
even
the cool
test
stuff.
it. We didn't even test it before we gave it to people.
Yeah.
We just gave them that
Are
water.
we at the edge of the lake yet?
Yeah,
That's
you guys
actually
are at
fair.
the edge of the
Can I see how far? Like, are these boats coming towards us?
No, it seems they're docking. They're going away towards the castle.
Oh, towards the.
We also got
Yes,
all of our
from
cool
the
magical
shore.
items from the stranger in the forest.
Yeah, you
I
want
don't
Well, I'm gonna begin swimming, and I'm gonna start walking into the water.
Get in the boat.
I'm gonna look at you like a
mad
crazy person.
Didn't he?
The hell's
Is there a
wrong with
boat
you?
on this side?
Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't notice it. That's
said
actually
this-
on par.
Yeah.
That's on par, actually.
Have you never? It's
Oh.
a magical school. This is a magical lake. Do you understand what kind of magical creatures
Right,
are probably
right.
in
I
here?
immediately about face. True.
Get
Literally
in the
earlier,
boat.
I saw him grab bed sheets and just start ripping them up and using them as clothes. After he ripped them up.
This is
that-
why I went home after that, by the way.
That's fair.
Everybody just get in the boat, please.
Okay.
Just-
I'll do it, but I don't like it.
You don't have to like it. Just get in the boat, please.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
Yeah, Bark's gonna get in the boat, and he's only just gonna close his eyes and just.
Just rock on the floor.
He's just gonna be like rock.
So, Kay, what do you know about the school exactly?
Actually, nothing.
Who do we report to? Who's in charge?
I was given zero information about anything because magic kind of freaks me out.
Really?
Yeah.
We start playing with light. While we're in the boat, in the water.
Just keep it away from me, and I don't care. It's fine.
He can't just push you into the lake.
I mean, I can also, pull him in.
Can you?
That's what the lightning rope is for.
There is like a wooden board that goes across, so you can just walk across it. You don't have to like jump into the boat. It's a nice little dock setup.
I'm gonna
walk
sit
onto the
in the
boat.
boat.
I'm
Yeah.
already in your cradle. and he just
I'm gonna
Everything's
like
fine.
Chad stand at the front. Seems on par.
Do we have to row? Are there rows here?
No, there is actually no oars.
I didn't look.
How do we get across? Kay, how do we get across?
I thought
feel like-
honestly you would know before I
It
would.
would
You're
magically
in
do it.
charge.
You're always supposed to be the leader.
Perhaps we
Yeah,
group
we all
doggy.
know that the boat will magically move on its own. I just want to see if Kay knows.
Okay,
And
right.
you're gonna see one of the other two passengers. It's a girl with curly brown hair about to her shoulders. The boats are just gonna move on their own. You don't have to worry about
We
it.
know.
Who are
Kay
you?
doesn't. It's actually really fun.
Oh, I am Tasha. Nice to meet you.
I feel like I have a
My name
spell
is
with that name.
Gilgamesh. Pleasure to meet you, Tasha. What is this place? Where are we going?
This is Oxford University. The
You guys had
premier.
a ghost problem?
I believe I heard talk of that before we came. There was a newsletter that was sent out.
Right, so it wasn't a big deal?
I mean, we kind of ignored it. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but then I guess someone got attacked, so they decided to outsource.
Apparently,
Why not
that's
just-
why we're here.
Why not just help from within?
We're
Tasha,
busy.
you're our guide now.
That's fair.
Oh, I mean,
I've declared you as our scout.
No, I mean, she's probably got other things to do.
I definitely
Oh.
have other things to do.
That's
fair.
why they didn't fix their own ghost problem, because they all have other things to do.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's
She
fair.
pulls out a wand and taps on the side of the boat, and it kind of lurches forward and starts slowly going through the waves.
What kind of spell is this? Is it like the floating disc one? Does it work like that?
Well, I think
a
it's
beast?
I think it's a floating boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I know
Right.
that it's a boat. Alright? I know that.
Yeah.
I just want to know how the spell's mechanics work.
Coffee in that?
I'm not sure. They don't really tell the students that much. Though I'm sure there's a book in the library about it if you wanted to go really searching for it.
This school so far baffles me.
It is
Why?
a magical
This
school.
is what I expected so far.
I'm not doing good.
Well, because it's a magic school.
I thought you came to play the game.
Well, because it's a school of magic, and I don't actually know too much with magic, so I just expected not.
Well, no, you would assume a school of wizards would understand the mechanics of the spell.
I think from
I
what I've
think
heard about wizards, about
They're
magic
looking
casters,
down on us.
I mean, some casters just do magic and they don't know how it works. They just do
Do
it.
some of you just do magic? Are you just born with magic? Do you just like exude that?
I think most of us here do magic, yeah.
But by birth or like by like?
Well, it depends. Some of us are sorcerers, some are wizards.
Are you? Which one are you?
I am a sorcerer. I was born with magic.
Ah, that makes
Yeah, so
He doesn't know anything.
she just
not
does it.
true. They
Well,
can,
about this. Yeah.
I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this boat ride in silence. If you excuse me.
And kind of Arthur's. So, I believe we should make a checklist of things to do when we get there.
That is a good idea, Arthur.
Check in with whoever's in charge. Probably
Yes,
the
we
first
need to
thing.
find out who's in charge. We should probably ask,
You should probably find the ghosts.
find the ghost. I think that's the main thing we're
think
supposed
so
to
as
do.
That's like a
That sounds like
overall,
the
that's
most
a goal.
Yeah. I don't think we need to add that to the checklist.
Out of consideration, maybe find a way to fight ghosts. How many people can cast magic attacks here?
I light the sword on fire. Swords hurt things, right?
Oh, then we're fine. Beat up the ghost.
The sword's probably magic.
Dude, that
I
works.
think.
Can we?
I assume I can't.
Out of game,
Stab
but
it.
yes, I can stab ghosts.
Okay, making sure. It seems really weird. I never thought about stabbing a ghost.
Well, from the books I've read, if you have a magical enough thing, even if it's like a normal weapon, it can hit a ghost because it's also magic and the ghost is magic.
You're hitting with the ghost with the magic in your sword, not with the physical sword, but it treats it the same.
But if you use a normal sword, it's
Yeah.
just gonna go right through it.
Ah.
All right, so I think most of you are prepared for that then.
Some of us can
sounds
also
like
just
it.
cast magic, so yeah, we're pretty well versed.
All right, well, we'll rely on you
As
then,
long as I
because
use this sword, it should probably be fine.
me and Kate don't have anything magical.
He can cast stuff on stuff. He did it with that mop.
I'm gonna palm him in the forehead. Guidance.
Didn't you make a mop magical?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Give me a stick.
Can't you just do it to a sword?
I don't actually know if I have that spell anymore. Hold on.
It's a cantrip.
It is, but
You can switch out when you level up, I believe.
We
Certain
didn't
things.
Level 2?
We're still level 2.
Yeah, so we didn't level
you're
up.
probably correct. I might still have
You
shillelagh.
probably
Yeah, I do
still
have
have
shillelagh. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm level
yeah.
3 yet.
Just give me some sticks. Give me some wooden swords. We'll make them into magic or mops. Give me mop sticks.
And Tasha's gonna. You can turn wood into a weapon?
Yeah.
They've gotten better since last time I played it.
Due to the boat.
It's not as much like slugs. Well,
I'm gonna attempt to cast shillelagh on the boat.
All right, roll an Arcana.
7 kills in there, I was like, you know,
11.
All right, so you definitely feel like the magic went into the wood, and you feel like that side of the boat might hurt more than the other side.
All right, I've succeeded. The boat is now a magical weapon.
Really?
Right, so now we're
Yes.
going to take our boat
I didn't
and
know that's
ram
how
it
that
against the
works.
ghost?
Yeah, if one of
No,
you
we
can
could just
lift
do
the
that
boat and hit
with our
somebody with it,
weapons.
it will magically hurt.
We could just
Right.
do it to Kay's sword. Or like a club.
Wait,
A club, yes.
you can make my sword magic?
For a
Maybe.
short period of time.
Is it made of wood?
No.
I don't think it has to
What
be
am I
made
gonna do
of
with
wood,
that?
does it?
Make it
Don't tell
magic.
me how my magic works. What do you... I don't like metal. Why would I touch his sword?
Touch the hilt then.
I don't tell you how to do your thievery things. You don't
Hey,
tell me how to magic
The
work.
hilt is mahogany.
Why is everything made of
I'm
mahogany?
gonna touch the hilt of his sword.
For memes.
Shillelagh. There you
Alright.
go, Kay. It's now magically...
Why not acacia? Maybe an oak? Oak is
Is the
fairly
only, is
standard.
the only part that's
That's because
magical the wooden
mahogany
handle or
is
the whole sword magic?
indigenous to where we are. Do you have a problem with our trees?
yeah,
The handle.
palmwood where I'm
Only the
from.
handle is
What?
magical.
Why are we calling it mahogany if it's the local wood?
I
We just
actually
assume it's made
quite
of
like
mahogany.
the smell of like teak wood and sandalwood.
Ah,
about a
there's teak
cedar?
and sandal
Nice
where I'm
cedar
from
wood?
as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Wonderful.
Why are we all wood enthusiasts now? Can we get back to work?
Yeah, don't steal my
Do
thing.
you see any ghosts yet?
We did grow up next to a forest.
Fair.
Yes, and this guy right here is always rocking some wood, if you know what I mean.
Do you carry wood on you?
Show him.
No.
The other person who you haven't talked to yet is like in a purple hood, and you just hear a
You're just
scoff.
sitting there like,
Oh, this guy's got some
I don't
wood.
know
What's
what
your
to say to
name?
that.
I am Castle Lake. Shit.
That was a really bad attempt at a fake name.
It's the first thing I saw.
You don't have a list of aliases to go by?
No, not really. How about Newus? You can call me Newus.
I think Alex will work for now.
Alex works fine, thank you for the alias.
You're welcome. We do know it's an alias now, so it doesn't really serve its purpose, but
It does if you still don't know who I am.
I
No, we
cast Mage Hand and just.
I need you to roll a grapple check because he is holding the hood.
Okay. Is that just athletic?
Yeah,
But use
Oh.
your, well,
This is an interesting boat ride.
I'll allow Arcana if you want to use that since you're using Mage Hand.
yeah.
13.
Yeah, you win.
Okay.
He's not a strong boy, and as you pull down the hood, you actually see Rowan, who was the guy who ran your magic shop.
Rowan, what are you doing?
I go to school here.
Rowan, you gave me this book under the guise that I give you something of value from here.
Yep.
You already go here.
Correct.
He obviously can't steal from here if
Right.
he goes.
Don't say that in front of the other
He
students.
obviously can't borrow enthusiastically without getting in trouble.
Are you going to
Yeah.
tell us?
Correct. As long as you don't tell on
Oh,
me. Because there's a strict no work policy if you go to school here, and I still am running the magic shop. So I need you all to...
Perfectly fine. So, for this secret, I expect that this book is now free of charge.
Reduced pricing?
You're playing a dangerous game with me right now, Rowan.
I mean, to be fair, my half of the boat is currently a weapon.
Your half of the boat. We're on the. You can't. First wish. Can you even lift the boat?
Maybe in the water. It's lighter?
You wouldn't hit.
Rowan doesn't know.
Rowan,
like
I'm
that.
keeping. I'm keeping this book.
I mean,
If I find something I think you might like, maybe I'll give it.
I hate to break it
That's
to you,
all we
Rowan,
need.
but it doesn't work
Maybe.
like that.
If I don't like it, also.
If you can't lift the boat normally, if you can't hold your hood on, you can't lift the boat, my guy.
Books or paper? Paper used to. I'm gonna touch the paper and cast Shillelagh.
Out of game.
I'm
You
gonna
know
hit.
those
I'm
paper
gonna hit Rowan
shurikens?
with it. I'm gonna hit Rowan with my Shillelagh enhanced book.
It's a massive paper cut.
all right.
Cut
So
his head
you
off.
feel like it doesn't work quite as well because it's not like actual wood,
It was worth a shot.
but it will do a D1 plus 1 damage now if you throw it at somebody.
Nice. Isn't that what it does, anyways?
Yes.
No, it's like a
Okay.
D8.
But now it's magic.
Well, no, the book
So now I
itself
can
you
hit a
just
ghost.
pull.
As like an improvised weapon,
Yeah.
it actually would just be like a D4, I think.
But we believe it's magical, and that's what's important.
That's what's
It's
important.
got like a little sparkle on it.
Rowan, when we
believes
when
a
we told you
trail.
we were going, why didn't you just tell us
covered in
you
pixie
were
dust
like
now.
you don't? I know, I
We just
know.
glittered it a little
No
bit.
work rule, but did you really think we weren't just gonna find out?
Took a glue
I was
stick.
hoping. I didn't think you would get on the same boat as I did.
That is rather unlucky.
Really?
So,
is.
do you know her?
Oh,
Sorry, what was your name again, miss?
I am Tasha.
Tasha, that's right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you know each other?
Another girl.
I mean, we go to school together.
So?
Look at the school. That's a big school, though.
We have a ton of other orphans in our orphanage. I know none of them.
I'm not an orphan.
Yes,
I
it's
understand
an
what
amalgam.
you're saying, if that means anything.
Thank
I
you.
know
You're not
them.
crazy.
As work assistants.
Yes, I'm just saying you don't need to know everyone you do something with.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we have like a class together, I think, but I mean, more acquaintances than anything.
Alright.
Well, you are now. I might need your assistance. Who's in charge here of the school?
Oh, that would be Cato the Wise.
What a knowledgeable scout.
Who wants to take that down for me?
Cato the Old, Cato the Wise.
He's got a notebook, he's probably fine.
I have a Sharpie.
Cato the Wise.
Sharpie?
Okay.
Do you want to
Where
dry
would we
erase?
find Cato the Wise? What can you tell us about the school, actually?
Well, it
The
has.
general
Oh,
building.
yeah, I should probably get my fucking notebook out.
Nice shit.
There's a note on that. It's okay.
So
I think I spelled everything here wrong, but we're gonna accept it.
oh, that is not.
Nothing
right.
shifts around and moves funny inside the school, right? Like, I'm not gonna go down a hallway and then where I came it's just gonna be gone.
Ask about the stairs.
No, that actually happens all the time.
You know, magic and all.
Yeah, I know it's a magical building. I was just hoping you didn't do that.
Honestly, I would be kind of surprised if it didn't do something like that. Maybe not exactly
This
that,
is
but like,
pretty much what you guys are seeing. This right here.
It's huge.
Let me get that more in view. Is that good for everybody? You can see it?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the building looks like.
So Cato the Wise. Who would know about the ghost problem? Like, who did you guys have anybody trying to take care of it or looking into it prior to sending information for us?
Kay, who hired us?
We kind of just get missives from the government in general.
what's the quest? The quest form say to
I
report
mean,
to
I
anybody?
can look at.
Let me
You
get
kinda-
this straight. So the mission didn't come from the school. It went from the school to the bureaucracy, and from the bureaucracy to us.
Does like the quest pamphlet tell anything about somebody to report to, or like?
It just says report to Oxford University and deal with the ghosts.
Huh.
So that means we have free reign to do whatever we want in the school right now.
That sounds about right to me.
That's probably definitely not how that works.
I feel like
It doesn't say
we
otherwise.
can say that we do, but they're probably not going to just let us just do whatever we want.
So who was looking into the coast before us?
Oh yeah, we can say we can go.
I believe one of the teachers was kind of looking into it, but then decided school was about to start up and needed to work on this curriculum instead.
What teacher was it?
I believe it was Abi Dalzin, the necromancy teacher.
You guys do necro... Isn't that like...
Necromancy is a perfectly valid form of magic.
It also explains the ghost.
I mean, doesn't that like...
It makes
Also,
sense that the
rude to just
necromancy teacher will be
assume
looking into the
that
ghost.
it would be the necromancy teacher.
Am I wrong?
Maybe.
No.
That was very suspicious.
Let's go meet the
Isn't
necromancy teacher first
necromancy
then.
kind of frowned upon in like the general public?
Why would it be?
Because you raise corpses
Yeah.
of unwilling dead people.
How do you know they're unwilling?
How do you know they are?
Wouldn't
I
you
feel
want to
like
come back to
probably have
life?
slightly
They don't
different
come back to
rules,
life as people, they
guidelines
come back to life as zombies.
at the Magic Academy.
Tomato,
Like,
potato.
rules are fluid
Are
here.
you really planting your moral flag on this issue?
I'm just curious. If they can get away with necromancy, I don't want to hear anything about me picking a pocket now and then.
Well, that's illegal.
You're raising dead people.
That's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna say let's go talk to the necromancy teacher.
Ab what now?
Happy Dalton.
Abby Dalton.
Yes.
Out of game.
Ah.
Happy Dalton always looking.
Out of game. All of the teachers are named wizards.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's probably Melf's Minute Meteors.
Oh, how do you spell his
Are we
name
gonna
so I
find
don't
Morgan?
write it
Oh.
horribly wrong?
ABI
Mordenkainen's like the head teacher.
hyphen DALZIM. Abby Dalzim.
You need to go find Pincher, the teacher in charge of the
Is this
making
like
things.
is this the first day back or
Yeah, actually, term just started. You kind of caught us at a really good time.
Perfect timing, I suppose.
Oh, Rowan, does this mean you won't be doing that thing you do anymore? Like, are you gonna stay here or do you travel back and forth?
I think he commutes.
I commute.
Good, because I was really upset if we no longer had
That's a long commute.
So
Yeah,
do you have to
that's
answer the
That seems pretty
trolls'
fun.
questions every time you come?
I was wondering the same thing.
What do you mean?
We must
The
have taken
bookstore.
a different way.
I can just. He pulls out a mirror and kind of. You see him get way to the beyond, and he disappears.
Is the
Oh,
mirror still
thank
here?
God, I was getting a
No.
little squished in here.
And then you see him suddenly pop back, and he has some caramels.
Nice.
Right, so why don't you just do that into there?
This seems like a very poor mean of transportation if you just have a boopy mirror.
Oh, wait, let me guess. You can't teleport into the grounds of the school.
Well, yeah.
Oh, right.
You can teleport like right outside of it. It seems like a flawed system, but we don't question it.
Maybe it's supposed to inspire like mystique and
That
Also,
seems very
if
inefficient.
you had like a student who decided to become like, I don't know, some sort of evil wizard, you wouldn't want him able to teleport right into the headmaster's office.
Yeah, why would?
Or you would. That seems like a very efficient way to dispatch an evil wizard and just put him in the same room with the most powerful wizard in the building.
Or get the most powerful wizard in the building killed.
But if he's the most powerful, then how would he lose? That just doesn't add up.
you know, I feel like this is the most we've considered our conundrum ever.
Well, we're still
fair.
waiting for the boat to get across the river.
And then suddenly, it docks.
Oh,
Wow, how convenient.
Good distraction.
I guess we'll go find Kato and report.
yes. Scout, lead us to that person.
Well, we should probably go to the main hall for the opening ceremony.
No, we don't go to school here.
No. She has a point. Kato is probably there.
Oh. Okay.
He's the headmaster of the school. So
But,
Is
but
there
yes,
food?
normally we would not go.
Well, yeah, there's a whole dining hall.
There's food!
Oh!
Let us be off.
Are you all enrolling here?
No.
Yes.
what?
Why would we do that?
She's gonna ask those questions.
Oh, yes, we are.
Didn't we tell you we were dealing with the? Never mind.
It's okay. She clearly wasn't listening.
It's
Take
all
us to
right.
Kato.
That was absolutely hysterical. That was like literally a sitcom moment. You guys both went yes and no at the same time, and then you both went, wait a minute. That was
I
fantastic.
have a plan.
Oh, right.
Right.
And
I
you,
do not.
So, you follow a bit of a winding path leading up to the main bridge here. And as you go across, you enter these big, about 30-foot tall double doors that are wide open. And inside, you see the opening hall. And as you walk in, you see more, the line of students is kind of heading to these big doors to the right, which lead into the gathering hall.
I'm gonna do that thing that like dads do, and sort of just like cut a path so they can just walk behind me. You know at amusement park how dads just kind of angry walk and people get out of the way?
Roll a charisma check. Intimidation?
That's a little better.
I feel like that's an intimidation tactic.
Nat 20, baby! I am a burly man with a large weapon.
Yeah, people see.
It's like a fish.
Most of the people here are like scrawny wizard people and magic kids.
Yeah.
You are a large man with a large sword, and you're accompanied by a group of people with swords and weapons and armor.
Yeah.
So people naturally are just cutting away from you guys.
I'm gonna take complete prowess for this thing.
Yeah, they part.
Yeah,
completely.
no, this is definitely all me. I'm gonna lead us into the doors, assuming that's
Remind
where
me if we ever go out somewhere like a marketplace and I'll go with you.
Why? I clearly am the best at navigating crowds.
You make it really hard to make a profit off this.
No,
or
right,
very
I say
easy because I'm a
you
distraction.
and I sneak out into the crowd and don't get noticed.
I am a very large distraction.
Yeah, you enjoy that.
Wonderful. Continues walking.
Alright, and as you enter,
We're
you
walking into
enter
the Great Hall.
the gathering hall here, and it's a bunch of tables set up like this, and then there is a raised section here with more tables. And here you see what appear to be a group of teachers all sitting in chairs facing the students here.
Should we try to blend in with like the students as to not arouse a panic about the ghosts, or does that matter?
I don't know how well a bunch of non-magic students are gonna blend in with the magic students, but we can try.
No, we could easily just steal a bunch of cloaks and just not attend class.
It's not wrong.
Rowan?
Do we need to though?
We're here on business.
We're not
so.
sneaking
We
into
are
the school.
here
We're
on
supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, we are supposed to.
feel
be-
like
I
we
still
are.
think we
I
should.
start
in case
walking
we
over to
come
the
back
teachers.
later.
Yeah, and then you see some of them kind of eye you, and you get to see all of them. They're all sitting here at the moment, and they're all kind of eyeing you walking up.
Hello there, yes, we're here for the ghost problem with Mr. K tonight.
And you see a wizened old man with a long white beard and a pointy hat in the Senate chair. He looks at you. He gets up and goes, "What? What'd you say?"
Are you
God.
Cato the Wise? Is he Cato the Wise?
"Yeah, I'm Kato.
Alright,
Who are you?"
we're here for the ghosts.
"There's a lot of ghosts here."
Right, there was a problem with the ghosts and you hired us, Kay. You hired Kay.
"I sent out a missive for a night. I didn't."
Yeah.
Right, yes.
He's
yes,
the
the knight.
knight.
"Oh,
We're his squires.
oh, he's pretty strapping.
Yes,
I'll
right.
point to K.
Very
That
nice.
Right.
You all, so did you solve the problem?"
We
No,
just
we-
got here. We're checking in.
"Oh. Do you need help with anything?"
Yes, point us in the area of issues.
"Oh, well, there's, oh God, I forgot what it was.
I'll look over to one of the teachers. Do you mind helping him a little bit?
And you see, this kind of gaunt, sunken face human man with, like, dark bags under his eyes.
Necromancy.
No, conjuration.
Damn it.
Rude of you to assume.
Very rude, yes.
First impressions are important, but
I understand that. In fairness, we might need a necromancer here sooner rather than later anyways.
Hi, I'm Evard Golder. I don't know if you care.
Yeah, of course.
So, I teach conjuration, and you didn't ask for you didn't ask for me to introduce myself. Okay, let me start again.
okay.
No, you're
So-
fine. You're good.
Alright,
Just speak.
so normally we do have goats that just sometimes wander the halls, and usually they're docile. But in the last little bit, and a little bit towards the end of last year, we had some more that were more aggressive and ended up hurting one of the students towards the end of the year. So over summer, we all left and took our vacations, but we decided it should probably get fixed when we come back. And we waited until we opened.
Where's the necromancer teacher?
Because,
Yes, because just like children, adults like to procrastinate as well.
no, our boss is old and can't remember anything.
Oh, also fair.
What?
So, where was the incident at?
I believe it was in the crypts.
In the
Is where the
crypts?
attack happened.
That sounds like exactly where a ghost attack would happen.
That does sound very.
On the nose.
Yeah.
Here, do you mind drawing us an entire map and then showing us where the crypts are? Label everything on it as well? Oh, thank you. Right, it's even got the rooftops on here. Awesome. A garden, the crypts.
That's very
Right.
helpful, thanks.
Well,
Staging
I mean, it
area,
is a
right?
magic school. We can kind of just provide things.
That's
Alright,
fair.
We're supposed to talk to the necromancer.
Abby
Abby dolls.
Oh, he's right over there.
Cool. I'm gonna go poke.
Turn towards him. Are you the necromancer?
You see an empty chair, and on the table placed in front of it is just a skull.
Right, a lich.
Makes a lot of
So
sense.
he's not here.
No. Oh,
Hello?
knock, knock. Hello.
You see the eyes glow green from behind, and you see there's a gem implanted in the front, and the skull starts to levitate with a green smoke. Yes?
The ghost. We're here to deal with that.
We heard you were the last person that was looking into the ghost.
Oh, so you just assumed I was a part of it.
No,
No,
we're-
I
we wanted your
assumed you were a
information.
part of it, but they
yeah,
disagree.
they said you were the last one looking into it, so
So
you
we
would
want-
have the last.
Oh, yes, I... Yes.
You to assume.
Yeah, but
right?
you just assume everybody who talks to
Well,
you
to
about
be fair, I spent the entire part of last year getting, accused, so...
Alright.
Well, did you do it?
No!
Are you sure?
No, that would be too on the nose. There's no
That'd be
way.
way too on the
I'm gonna
nose.
lean
Yeah,
over.
it's the perfect crime.
Is he a floating skull?
Right, yes, he's a lich.
Probably
That's
some
his
kind of
phylactery.
magic.
I am not a lich, I am a demi-lich.
It's all fish.
All right, he's
He's
a
an
lesser
immortal
witch.
skull.
It's unfortunate.
Ah, we had one of those, right?
So the ghost.
You actually, there's no actual hand that points up, it's just like a tuft of smoke. It
So
kind
the-
of goes off.
So the ghost issue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, do,
What
do
did
you
you
have,
find out?
do
You
you have
said
notes?
you were looking into it.
Well, I can't exactly write notes. I don't have hands.
Magic?
You have
Right,
students.
you can't make a
dictate to
magic
them.
book? Well, yes, right. Tell someone to write it down.
I definitely could have told students to write that down last year.
Or like, isn't there some kind of magic
Genius.
ink?
What do you
Oh,
You can
remember?
write with magic?
Oh, let's see.
That is the spell.
There was a series of.
Chanting like a quill.
It all started about midway last year, and it all started with just like pots being knocked over, stuff going missing, and then eventually it happened to students tripping downstairs, and eventually it led to the attack of a student. They almost died.
Is it a ghost or a poltergeist?
Same thing, right?
I'm pretty sure that's just a classification.
Well, we're trying to know what we're dealing with here.
I didn't find it, so I don't know.
So, it went from light tripping, pots and pans. How did they almost die?
I don't know.
Probably attacked them.
Yes, right, but like, did it choke them? Did it trip them down the stairs with a gun?
With a what?
With a gun? You know, a firearm.
Yeah, gun. They exist.
Huh. Like the ones that take a long time to do the thing?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to like. I don't know the exact process, but
Yes, but
The
what
thing,
exactly
those
happened?
weird techies. Yeah.
yeah.
God,
The
imagine
ghost.
How terrible that would be.
So
Come
like,
to magic school and you find a magic ghost, and the ghost pulls a less than magic firearm on you.
Well, no, they're still
That-
Go up to
magical.
magic school and get shook down.
I wouldn't expect
By a
that.
You
ghost
get
with a
shot.
Glock.
It says right here there are artificers who make little weapons, little like cannons like that.
So,
So
arcane and cannon abilities?
yes. So all of that was heard as a student heard a scream, went down in the crypts, and then found a student bloodied and almost gone.
Ah.
did they give their own statement? The person who was bloody.
The student, when they came to, just said they saw a ghost and then blacked out, and they don't remember the rest.
Right.
Alright.
Well,
So I guess we should try to figure out. So are we dealing with this as just eliminate this one ghost, or are we trying to figure out how the ghost got here?
Is there more than one ghost?
Oh, yeah, there's ghosts everywhere. Normally there's a few ghosts that wander the halls, but as I said before, they're normally,
That's
as that
strange.
Avard actually said, they're pretty docile. It's just in the last year we had a series of unfortunate happenings.
well, gang. I guess first things first. Let's go look for a ghost in the crypt.
I'm gonna steal one of these robes. Oh, I don't have to steal one. I'm working for you. Can I have one of these robes?
Oh, you would have to. Well, I mean, are you becoming a student here?
I'm more interested in how the ghost got here, and if it was a student, I'd like to find out. And I'm gonna talk to a man wearing
Oh,
leather armor.
We do
with
need
knife.
disguises.
Undercover.
Yeah, I don't look
Cool.
very. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool.
Robe. Not here.
Well, I mean, you would have to go to like the
I'm just gonna go steal a robe. Thanks.
well, you'd probably have to go to like the students' housing areas.
And steal one of theirs. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's just extra ones
He's
in the
just a
common
bad
room.
person. We'll go get them.
He wants to steal things. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
You didn't say I could just have one. If I go to the,
Well, you can definitely just have one if you're working
do you
for
not
us.
just give them out here
Why would we give them out in the food hall?
to the new students?
You walk to the
right,
cafe.
food.
Did you get clothes in the cafeteria where you came from?
Where first was getting clothes. Really weird.
We grew up very poor.
You just hand.
Oh,
I just assume you just hand out things.
well, I mean, yeah. When you get to the appropriate location, we hand out food here.
You just hand out food.
Well, I mean, it kind of.
Arthur, they hand out food like you.
Well, I mean, if you look over, actually, I can just show you here, and you see him kind of look down at the table, and food starts rising from the wood underneath.
Is that food healthy? Is it made of wood?
No.
Is this made of wood?
Oh, what
I'm
kind
gonna
of
touch
wood?
the
Is it
food and attempt to
mahogany?
cast shillelagh on it.
No. This is a
You
magic
grab
school.
an
It's
apple,
made of magic.
and shillelagh doesn't work on it.
Yeah, no, this is not wood. We have found a very thorough investigation method to tell if it's wood or not.
Is shillelagh a cantrip?
Yes.
Much less worried now.
Wait, is
I
it?
also
Am I
feel like
crazy? I
shillelagh
think it
works
is.
on more than just wood.
I think it specifically says like it has to be like a wooden club-like object.
It's going to be a club or a quarterstaff is what it says, but for the sake of hilarity.
I think it's way funnier if it's any piece of wood.
Picks up 2x4 is now a club.
like a half of a boat.
Yeah, like a half of a boat.
So do we have to sit in here for this ceremony, or are we allowed to leave?
I mean, I'm not making you.
Yes. Why would we? Why would we stay in here for this?
I don't know. Just kind of feel like it'd be like appropriate.
What ceremony
etiquette.
is this?
Yes. What ceremony is this? Just an opening one?
It's mostly just welcoming the students, and then Kata will try to get through a opening speech, and then the student council president will talk for a little bit.
I think it'd be good for information.
It seems very unrelated to ghosts.
Well, what we could do is split up, gang.
I'm going to the crypt.
But what if one of us gets assaulted by a ghost?
Well,
we assault
I
them
will
back.
go with whoever is going to the crypt.
I'm going to the crypt.
I am definitely going to fight the ghosts.
You go. We can. Okay, all right. So the three of us can do a small scouting mission. You can go get us all of the outfits and disguises we may need, and you may attend the opening ceremony and gather information that way. I feel like sending 3 to the crypt is a good number because that way we have someone who can heal, and then 2 people who can do a good bit of damage if we do manage to run into trouble.
Not to mention, I feel like we've already proven our teamwork is impeccable.
Absolutely.
Yes. Sure.
That's fair.
All right. We should name the squad.
Okay, what are you doing? What's your plan?
What do you want our team name to be then?
Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Sorry, forgot you were here. We were just taking the wheels so goddamn hard.
I mean, I have faith in my squires. Is definitely what I.
Arthur, you should
yeah.
come with us.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good. We're gonna need bait.
Yes.
What?
Kay,
That's
you
very
should.
rude.
Kay, you should come with us. Actually, now that I think about it. Arthur,
Arthur,
you can also come with us.
Obviously, I can just take Arthur with me. Arthur, you're good
Right.
at sneaking around, right?
Sure.
What's that stats?
No. Maybe Claire.
You know, maybe I should
No, I can definitely come.
Yeah,
no, I'll be fine.
Heavy armor. How do you think I'm good at sneaking around?
take Claire with you guys. Come
That's
on,
fair.
Arthur. We're gonna go get our
What
fingers a
if
little
Claire
sticky.
spooks the ghost?
All right. Sounds good to me. And Arthur will tag along. All right. So he's going with Malgus, and then everyone else is just going to the crypts with Kay.
Is nobody staying to listen to the ceremony?
I'm probably gonna
was going
stay
to
in the
stay to
hall
the
for a second because I
ceremony.
got some more questions for
But
So
I think
you're
I
gonna-
got volunteered for
Are you-
something else.
I think the 3 of us were going to the crypts. Everybody else was staying
And
in the
Kay.
hall for a while. And Kay. Staying in the hall for a while, and then him and Arthur were gonna go
ceremony and then
steal stuff.
yeah.
Steal.
That.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Secret borrowing.
I feel that evil ghosts don't just show up, and I don't want to have to come back here again to deal with another ghost problem. Somebody's to blame.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you're
we
not on
watched the
team ghost
ceremony.
fighting, so
No,
it's no longer your problem.
I'm on team student hunting.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Ghost fight team.
Okay.
All
So
right.
what it
Well, have
sounds
fun,
like
guys.
is if you're taking K, which I believe that's what you're doing, yes?
The
Right,
3
we
of
are
us.
taking
So
K.
then you 3, you, K, go to the crypt. You and Arthur go steal us supplies, and
I'm gonna go take some disguises, watch his opening speech, ask some questions about the lay of the land. That's about it.
oh, okay. If that's the case, then there's. I assume you're staying for the opening speech.
Yeah, you
I
can
was
go.
planning to,
You
yes.
can go with
Okay, then
him.
we're not breaking into 3 teams, and that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
No,
you can go with
we
him.
don't need
All right,
three
then
teams.
to the crypt. Let's go.
Yes.
To the crypt.
All
Three
right.
teams is too many.
3 teams is
Split
too
up.
many.
All right.
Let's want to brood on the rooftop.
That's what I do. I get to brood on
That's
this.
his thing.
So Kay's like, all right, let's go to the crypt.
Yes, lead
Right,
the way.
lead the way. Right,
All right.
Yep. Right.
And he starts walking out the door they came in, and he kind of ends up in this room right here and goes, I have no clue where to go.
I'm gonna be right behind him. I'm gonna go. Me either.
I have an idea.
Where'd our
I have
scout
the map.
Oh yeah, does the map tell us where to go?
Yep. Go this way, and then I go to the crypt.
All right, so yeah, you see down is probably the general best
Better than
option.
my plan.
Maps are handy dandy. Alright, so yeah, you work your way down and you end up. Let's see, you went out this way, so you're over here. So you go down a floor and you are in this hallway, and if you keep following down this hallway down here, you'll end up in the crypts. You end up right around here in the crypts.
Hello. Is anyone else in here?
Dropping too much.
Later, guys.
And as you enter the crypts, there's no torches or anything. So as you go down the stairs, it's pitch black pretty much.
Shit about the whiz boy.
And I cast light on my tunic.
All right. Yeah, you just start having a faint glow coming off of the front part of your tunic.
Actually, now that I think about it, K, and I tap his tunic or whatever he's wearing. You are leading the way. They probably shouldn't have eyes on the healer at all times.
Makes sense to me. All right.
Good strategy.
Follow me. And he'll start walking around, and as you go, you see it's kind of set off into different sections. You see most of them are like these walled areas with like cubby holes for like people, like a morgue, how you can pull out bodies. Most of them are set up like that. And as you go around, it's pretty quiet. You don't really see anything as you're just exploring for this little bit.
Hello? Ghost?
I
No
don't
response.
see anything, but it looks like there's some stuff over here, or there's some stuff this way. Which way do you guys want to go?
Let's head to the staging area.
Alright. Alright, so you guys head that way. And right before you get to the door, it looks like it should be an open archway, but as you guys approach, there seems to be like almost like a red veil kind of covering it.
That's suspicious.
Well, there's one way to find out. I'm going to touch it.
Shink.
See if it's wood.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to cast Shillelagh on the red veil.
Alright, and as you put your hand up and you kind of press against it, and it's firm to the touch. It looks almost like silk, like it's kind of flowing, but as you touch it, it's firm, and you can't really press on it anymore.
Does it knock?
It's hard.
Yeah, it does make a knocking sound.
It's not wood.
That's fair.
Alright, so as you do it, you knock on the veil, and you start to see parts of it start to glow brighter. And you see almost like etchings happening. And as you look, it seems to be spelling out something. And it says, "If you wish to face me, you must first defeat the big three of the school."
It's Pokemon.
I'm going to knock again.
I told you what to do. Why are you still knocking?
Should I stab it?
Who are-
Shink.
Who are the big three?
They're my ghost bosses I put in charge.
That's very unhelpful. Where are they?
In the school.
That's not specific.
And it's specifically like, ooh.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
That guy's a dick.
Well, I suppose we can check out the rest of the crypt.
What if I just stab it?
Well, you could try that. If there are three of them,
Stink!
they might be in different areas. And
Yeah,
so
no.
if one's here, we can take that one out real quick. And then grab the others after the opening ceremony, and then go find the other two.
Before we leave, I'm just gonna try and stab it. Just one time.
Alright, yeah. I mean, it's easy to hit. And as your sword just bounces right off of it. It seems very firm.
Well, I tried. Click.
Well, I guess we go. If you guys would like,
I mean, it seems like we found where we're gonna end up eventually. So that's solid, right?
Yeah.
We found information very quickly.
Yes.
And we know we have to fight 3 other ghosts to unlock the door.
So
Right.
it's.
Does that all make sense?
Where else
Right.
does he go, though?
Well,
The rooftop sounds like a pretty good bet. Maybe the other area in this crypt.
Possibly.
Then I have no idea.
gang, shall we split up and look for Ghost?
I think right now, probably not the best idea. Because I can't handle my own. And,
I'm not saying we fight it, we just locate it.
Oh,
I think we go back to the
what?
others.
Yeah, right. Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
should we
go
not- okay.
that way, and I'm gonna point in a direction. And then I'm gonna look to Aspen. And Aspen, you go look somewhere else. Come back if you find a
Meow?
ghost. I guess I'll cast Speak to Animal. Yeah, speak with animals. So, meow 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Look for one of the big 3 ghosties, and then report back.
Well, what do they look like?
You know as well as I do.
That's not a threat.
Can I get a little more information than that?
They're ghosts, and they might identify as one of the big three.
Will they announce that?
Try asking them. Excuse me, are you one of the big three? Asking for a friend.
All right, I will go ask people if they're a big three.
Ghost.
What's a ghost?
It's like a person, just more clear and transparent and spooky.
So, like, honest? Clear and transparent?
No, as in like physically like.
Oh, like see-through?
Yes, like they're dead.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, good luck.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna tap him with guidance.
All right, and Aspen will go down the hall and up the stairs.
Terrific. I'm gonna go in a random different direction.
All right. So yeah, you start exploring the crypts, I guess. And while that's happening, hello, students. I am Cato, your headmaster, and I welcome you to another glorious year here at Oxford University. Now, I know last year was a little strenuous on some of our mental healths, but I believe it'll all work out somehow. So,
He's really killing it up here.
He's really,
Doing a great job.
are you guys talking? I'm talking.
Oh, hey.
I can hear you. I'm not deaf, just old. Don't be rude. Alright, so, if you fail, you get sent to the dungeons. If you don't fail, you graduate. That's pretty much how it works, I believe. And one of the other teachers, that's not how it works, students. I promise. Just do your best, everything will be fine.
I'll go if you want Eunice. I don't want to go to Mulligan.
Alright, so I hope you all enjoy your meals and yeah, let's not have another incident like last year, please. Learn how to defend yourselves, you wusses.
Everybody was
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so things we need to figure out. How are the students organized? Who might hold a grudge against the school? Because I don't feel like an evil ghost just shows up out of the blue. And then, after that, well, we'll play it by ear after that.
Let's figure it out too. Bunch of
So,
people.
Arthur kind of elbows you a little bit. It's probably a good time since they're all eating. Do you want to go do the stuff, or do you want to ask around more?
I do want to ask a couple questions. Mainly, if I go steal a bunch of uniforms, I don't want to steal the wrong uniforms. Or, we're not stealing, right, at this point.
Confiscating?
Yes. Borrowing. We will return them. Probably.
Are we?
We don't have use for them.
Unless they're super magically enchanted and cool.
Yeah, I'll go ask one of the teachers.
Alright, do you ask one of the ones you've talked to already, or?
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep talking to the necromancer teacher, the Demi Witch.
Alright. The eyes light up again and he floats up. Yes?
So, what can you tell us about the school before we start poking around?
It was founded,
Let me hear
by
first. Current things, like what kind of students do you have? Are they broken up into sections? What sections are those places? Do you have any bad students who do particularly terrible things? Anyone that might hold a grudge against the school? What was that about a dungeon?
Straight to the point.
I mean, we kind of have like a roped off section of the crypts. It's not really a dungeon. I'm kidding. No. Well, we have dungeons before, but we kind of repurposed them into like more schooling
So you
areas.
don't have a dungeon.
We have a former dungeon.
So your classrooms are former dungeons.
Nobody
Well,
was
my
locked-
classroom specifically is where the former dungeon is. Yeah.
Nobody was locked in a dungeon recently.
Oh no, God no. We stopped doing that like 1,000 years ago.
Good,
Yeah,
because
no.
that would probably cause a ghost problem.
Yeah, Kato's just really old. He remembers.
The
see.
students, how are they broken up?
Well, they kind of just attend classes. Most students kind of pick a school that they're interested in.
So they're broken up by their type of magics.
Yeah, and then I mean we house the boys and the girls separately.
Okay, where are the student housings?
There's some on the ground floor and some on the second floor as well, I believe. If I had to point them out on a map that's conveniently right here on the table.
Did you guys cross any students last year, like before the event started happening?
Is anybody like
Give
was
anybody an
angry, like maybe failed a class and was like,
dark black hair and a bull.
I shouldn't be failing.
Yeah, not students that you just have problems with. That's too easy. Students that you might have, or anyone might have crossed
No.
before the end of last year.
Platinum blonde hair.
Like a disagreement
Not a bowl cut.
that I don't know if
Get the hell outta
he is
here.
currently to this year, but
He doesn't.
Kato was like, there was a lot of mental trauma last year. What was that about?
It was mostly from the ghost attacks. The students were kind of on edge. You know, it wasn't really safe to go from class to class.
Ah,
What happened before that? Anything? Anything of note?
I mean, the first half of the year was pretty normal. We had classes as scheduled. Everything was fine. It was just halfway through the year, stuff started
what
happening.
about the students? Everything fine with them?
Everything seemed fine. Our last year was the last year of our student council president, so we had to pick a new one for this year.
So, interesting.
I mean, that's the only major difference. Everyone else has just been pretty normal.
halfway through the year last year, people started getting attacked by ghosts.
Yeah. Well, originally it was just paintings, eyes would move, and then pots would fall down. But then eventually students' things would go missing. One student fell down the stairs. It kind of escalated over the months.
So that's been going on for the last 6 months of last year, and however long we've not been in session, and you just now were like, we should hire somebody for that.
Well, originally we told Kato we should send out a missive for the Knights, and he said he would do it.
Oh,
And it took him the whole summer.
I see.
Yeah.
And so, just to make sure we're clear, no problems with any students of any kind that may have happened during the 6 months before the end of the year.
I mean, we didn't have any problem with students as teachers. I mean, there might have been some inter-student conflicts, but we didn't know about it.
Okay. And
well, there wasn't a student that was just like angry about failing a class or something.
No, we haven't had any major failures in the last, 100 years, I don't think.
Or like,
We have a pretty
you
good
didn't give
curriculum
me an
here.
A, I'm mad.
No, whenever we have, students that don't do well in courses, we usually have, supplementary lessons and tutoring.
Good education system.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a school that's open for, 2,000 plus years, you, tend to figure things out.
really strange. Maybe the ghost did just show up out of nowhere?
I mean, the school's been here for literally.
The school itself is actually older than London Castle.
The
Oh,
school's been here for literally ever. So it might
so
just be
you
an old
had
thing.
problems in the crypts.
I mean,
Where else did you have these ghosts? You said pots and like your kitchen? Like in the kitchen there was...
well, flower pots in the garden. Yeah, a lot of the flower pots in the garden all cracked and broke open. There was a group of students studying herbs, and then all the pots that were holding herbs just kind of shattered at the same time.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll go get those robes and we're going to go head to the garden.
Other than that, books would fly out of the shelves in the library.
The library.
Yeah, it was the garden.
Used a book in the garden.
Library and the crypts.
Yeah, the only thing that happened in the crypts was the actual attack, from what I know. But
it's pretty important.
yeah, there
Okay,
might have been other stuff, but that's all I remember.
We're going to go snatch up some of these uniforms in case this trip becomes longer than we think it is. I'm starting to think it won't. And then we're going to go check out the garden. We're going to go check out the garden first. The garden closer to here than the housing unit?
The garden is actually, let's see, this is the ground floor, second floor, third floor, and then you go up the tower, and then the garden's up there. So it's actually
On
up.
the way?
Yeah, up.
Very well. That's where we're headed. We had to go take some clothing.
Alright. There's actually some housings that are right here, so all you have to do is go right over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just walk in there because nobody's gonna stop me, and then I'm gonna take like as many suits of clothes as there are us, and hopefully our appropriate sizes. Something similar to our sizes.
Alright. So yeah, they're kind of set up into different like little dorms that are like over here. And they're kind of divided. You see like first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and sixth year.
I guess fourth year is probably. When do people start school here? Arthur, when do people start school here?
I mean, I've actually never been to school here, so I think like 11 to 12-ish.
So roughly fourth year should be roughly similar
amount of
in
the
our
spring
side.
drop
Except for
thing.
K, he's probably going to need
Has to be clean.
the sixth size.
Huh? Yeah, I did. I killed it. I dropped every frame, normal or low, and hey, enemy.
But yeah, I'm going to go start picking up clothing.
Alright. Alright, so as you guys are doing that, we'll go back down to our peeps down here in the crypt. As you guys are searching for clothing.
He just kind of walked away. Like, so you see, you were going to like look for.
Yeah, so Bark, you just kind of started going in a direction, you said? Bark?
Yeah, I'm just going in the direction of the crypt.
Right. Aspen went up and kind of out, because that's where Aspen last saw people. Right, let's say you start looking through here. Right. Go ahead and roll a, I guess, investigation, since you're just kind of wandering and looking around.
Sure. And starting this same trick, just palm myself in the forehead.
Yeah, guidance.
Yep.
And who's down here again? Remind me. It's Kay, Bark, and you two.
The three of us.
Okay. Are you all just accompanying Bark
I
as
was
he's
going to
looking?
start marching off in a random direction as well.
I was gonna go get the other
So
two.
just for the sake of doing that, we'll say all of you can roll your own investigations.
15.
15?
I'm pretty much going to be walking back to them, to the other two,
Okay.
and just inform them.
Oh, you said you're going back upstairs to inform everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Would these classify as
21
fae, fiends,
investigation.
or undead?
I'm sorry?
The ghosts count as undead?
Yes.
13.
All right. So you said you were looking while you were heading upstairs? All right. So 21, you said 13, and 15?
Yes.
So, you are just looking around and you kind of see there's definitely, it's mostly, the crypts are kind of fully functional. You all notice that there's areas for like embalming, there's areas for dissecting, there's areas for different stuff. And actual like, most of the walls that are here are just housing for corpses. You actually, as on the way out, you see quite a few of them are open and missing, and you kind of just glance as you're peeking in. You kind of see some scratching in one of the open ones, like the inside is all clawed, like into the stone. You see a bunch of claw marks.
I'm gonna walk over and kind of just try to look at it a little bit. Hello? Any ghosts?
There's no ghosts, but you do see, as you look inside, it seems that something was trying to claw its way out. Because you see a bunch of like claw marks towards the door that's open now, and you do see on the kind of on the roof, you see some words like clawed into the stone, and they read, a wizard's best friend. A spell tried and true. And then you see kind of just red marks around it.
Huh. Alright, might as well try to make this a little bit more legible, and I take a mage hand and I just start kind of like
wiping down the red.
All right. You realize it's kind of dried, caked on blood,
Huh.
and it's a little hard to get off. But you think there might be some more behind it, but it seems to be kind of coated in the blood.
Would prestidigitation work here?
You can try it.
I'm gonna try prestidigitation.
Yep. So, as you kind of take your hand and you wipe over it with the prestidigitation, it clears right off, and you're able to read the rest. And it seems to be a little more harder to read, but you get it's less more like the first part was kind of like a rhymed, but this one is just says like it's got to be an evocation spell. I saw the markings, and it kind of rambles on like I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here, but we definitely need some sort of evocation, and then it kind of cuts off. That's it.
Right, evocation. Alright, well, that was weird. I'm gonna write that down in my book. And, I don't know why I'm narrating this out loud. I guess if anyone can hear me, speak on up.
You all can hear him down the hall.
Except for my companions, of course.
Why not us?
Alright, I'm leaving.
What
It
did you
needs to be an evocation spell.
What does that mean?
Yep. Right, you know just about as much magic as I do.
Alright, fair. I'll try to see if it's wood.
Oh, hold on.
I'll try to see if it's a wood.
That's also fair. And I walk back up.
Computer, please. Our laptop just turned off.
Oh, unlucky.
Hey.
I would like to go upstairs.
Oh, I cast Sacred Flame first. It's an evocation spell.
Oh,
Cantrip.
yeah, you casting that like inside?
Yeah, I'm just.
Nothing seems. There's a bit of a bright flash of light inside, but nothing happens over here.
Alright, well, nothing to that. And yeah, and then I go walk over them.
Alright. Heading upstairs?
I'm gonna go out upstairs. I would like to wander around like the courtyard area or like places where like students would be, like walk around. Assuming that the courtyard has like an area around it, like walk around there.
Yeah, so you guys are underground right now?
Yeah.
But the courtyard itself is, let's see, and then, so yeah, the courtyard, there's one on the second floor next to the library, and there's a little bit of a courtyard on the third floor over here by the abjuration department.
Right.
So they're all above you guys right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out.
Alright.
I'm assuming I probably don't find anything.
Alright, so let's say, Bark, are you exploring more in this area?
Yes.
Alright, so as you wander around, you come to an open doorway right here. And there's a larger crypt inside. And you see what appears to be 2 open tables with some skeletons. Like there's like 2 sets on each, so like 2 skeletons like laid out head to head right here, and 2 right here. And you see what appears to be an empty basin over here.
I'm gonna go look in the basin.
Alright. So you go up to the basin. It seems to be like a brazier, like a large brazier. And inside you see just what appears to be some etchings inside, like some runes around the edge. And that's all you, yeah, it's just etched with runes on the inside.
So besides the skeletons, is there anything else in the room? Something small that I could pick up?
I mean, there's scattered bones and stuff, and pots, like little jars on the table next to the skeletons.
I guess I'll grab one of the skeletons and see if I can't like take its skull and just put it in the basin.
Right. Yeah, you take one of the skulls and it pops off easily enough, and you put it in the basin.
Kobe.
Oh, you just like shot it?
Sure.
All right. Roll a to hit, a ranged weapon attack. Just dexterity, I guess. Just Kobeing the skull.
I'm gonna miss. 5.
Yeah, you whiff it. It kind of rims a little bit, but then tumbles off the edge.
That was close. There's another skeleton next to me, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I get a second chance.
All right. Round 2.
Just defiling bodies.
3.
You don't even hit the rim this time. Yeah.
I'm gonna go across to the other 2 and pick up another head.
All right.
Third time's the charm. All right. Nat 1.
So you know in cartoons when they throw the ball and it goes straight up, and then it comes down and bonks them on the head. You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna take the 4th head and I'm gonna walk it over and straight into it.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that one. You make it in. And as you do that, you place the skull. You just kind of toss it in. It rolls around a little bit and settles. And as it settles, after a few seconds, you see mist start to appear in the basin. And you see the skull start to float. Hello.
Hello.
You have awakened me. What do you want?
Does the word Big 3 mean anything to you?
Shut up. Don't talk about them so loud.
Where? Oh, so you know of them.
Well, yeah, all the ghosts know the Big 3.
Where can I find the Big 3?
Well, they change locations every month, so it's hard to tell.
Okay.
Also, it's a big school. It's a castle, but like, it's not huge. You could probably just find them.
Well, yeah, we're working on it. So I'm investigating this area.
So most of the ghosts have the Big 3 weren't always at the school.
Where did they come from?
I don't know. They just showed up sometime last year, and they took over all the ghosts. And I mean, we all kind of fell in line.
Okay. So if that's the case, is none of the Big 3 are in the crypt, yes?
I can't sense any in here right now,
Okay.
but I personally most of the ghosts fell in rankings underneath one of the Big 3, so I can tell you where my boss is probably.
Sure.
I think they're somewhere on the 2nd floor. That's about all I can read from here. But I know they're on the 2nd floor.
Here, give me a second. I'll come help you out in a moment.
Yeah, somewhere on the 2nd floor.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
It's cool. Just tell the other 3 I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, yeah, can you put me back at least?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna put just him back.
Thank you. And he kind of fades away and the mist stops.
Terrific. Okay, I'm gonna go from there and look to find. Probably go join them in the opening, or yeah, I guess they're upstairs now. Ah, fuck. I'll go look for somebody now.
Yeah. So as you go up the stairs, you see the other 2 who went upstairs still at the top of the stairs, and they seem to be just standing there, looking at something.
Guys.
And as you get up, you realize they're looking at Kay, and it seems they've gotten wizard's clothes for everybody, but the only ones they could find for Kay that were even close enough to fit are still way too small, and he's like almost busting out of his robe.
CK, you can't even fit into a decent set of robes.
Well, I actually, and he just like flexes and then rips up here. And now he has a sleeveless
the most
robe.
intimidating mage I've ever seen in my life.
Alright, so aside from that, let's compare notes.
Oh, I found one.
Oh, did you kill it?
No, it's on the second floor.
Oh.
I was
Okay.
gonna check the garden because that's where they said one of the weird incidents took place.
If we knew where one of them are, though, we may as well just go get rid of it now.
I saw a little passage that said something about an evocation spell. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it was covered in blood.
That is very not good, generally.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go back to that. I guess we'll go take care of the one on the second floor. Wait, aren't we on, like near the second floor now?
No, we're underneath.
You guys are on the ground floor.
All right, so we'll go to the second floor, look about for the ghost, hopefully find it, give it the good old razzle dazzle.
Oh, I did also learn that if all of the ghosts know about the big three.
Oh, that's not telling us?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, that's insane.
I'm assuming we're just gonna head to the second floor. And
All right.
We're at that direction.
And yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you guys go upstairs. Do you guys want to go from the map you guys have? There's either you can head up these stairs or you can head upstairs over here.
Whichever ones are closer, I suppose.
Well, yeah, you guys are by here anyway, so you guys head upstairs.
So the professors were absolutely worthless. They have no idea what could have caused the ghosts to show up. Realistically, they just kind of did.
So none of them have looked into this at all, except for the necromancer who utterly failed. And we just got more information than he did in about an hour.
Yes,
Right. Yep. Just making sure we're on the
they
same
have
page.
been. If there is somebody who did this on purpose, we have no way of knowing. So we might
sound
not.
like a very good criminal, to be honest.
They didn't seem to be very concerned about it
No, they didn't.
at all, really.
Alright, and you guys are up here, and you see you're in like a little landing area, and you just see a bunch of doors in this like kind of rectangular room. Doors that lead off to different areas, and you see two hallways. One that, I would just say north, and one that leads east.
Ghost, where are you?
That's a good one.
Show
I was just thinking
yourself.
about
I am also drawing my sword at this point. Because I'm
The
assuming
big three is weak and can do nothing to us. Untouchable by their ghosty hands.
good. That's a good
Well,
idea.
they've already did it.
California roll.
I don't know.
Alright,
I figure intimidate,
Good strategy.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I might go intimidate.
you guys actually hear where, you kind of hear something to the north. You hear what kind of sounds like giggling.
To the north we go.
I look at you and just start running.
Yep.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't either, but I want this coin and I want to leave this school.
Also fair.
What, you don't like the magic school and nothing makes sense and nobody knows what's going on?
No, it's a group of incredibly experienced wizards don't know anything about the ghost problem.
Yeah.
We run through the north hallway until we get to whatever is giggling.
Alright, so all of you are running together?
Investigation.
Yes.
Alright, so as you run into this hallway, you run into the hallway, and as you do, it starts to get kind of hazy and foggy in there, and the bright torches kind of become flickering lights. You should probably wait for Noah. Yeah.
I'm gonna check them.
Intermission.
Kids.
You guys want to take a little quick bathroom break?
Yes.
Throw away all
and a
my food.
snacky snack.
Oh, also we need to fix the stream, I guess, because
How so?
they froze at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, they froze a fat minute ago. It doesn't matter too much.
Alright. It's hard to keep track of
Hey,
that.
what's up, man?
Alright, we're gonna take a quick intermission.
So, in one of the most recent updates, they changed Blade Singer.
Wait, they changed Blade Singer?
Yeah.
Why?
They made it so it's only one-handed weapons now. So if you use a two-handed weapon, it breaks Blade Song.
Wow.
So I
That's a
literally can't
significant
use
nerf.
it now. which is big fat rippies.
Treat your two-handed weapon like a one-handed weapon.
I think by the time I get to taking the 2 points in Wizard for it, I will be dual wielding greatswords. So does that still count as one? Because it's a one-handed.
I mean, you're using them as one-handed weapons.
Yeah, it's the text specifically says if you use a weapon to make a two-handed attack. So if you take a long sword and go like a two-handed, like a variant weapon, and use a two-handed attack, it also gets rid of that ability. So if I'm dual wielding by that point, does it count?
I would say you're not making a two-handed attack from the wording.
Cool. That makes
You're
it.
just using a two-handed weapon for a one-handed attack.
Yeah. Okay, that makes it significantly less impactful to me specifically.
Oh, no, not Shadow Guy.
But in general, that is a significant nerf, though. You're correct.
Because Bladesinger was fucking.
Bladesinger
It's already-
is powerful.
S tier wizard.
It's pretty good. They're like, let's take a really good class and then just also make them a melee fighter. That's
Yeah,
good.
like let's just take the wizard, which is arguably one of the most powerful and versatile classes, and then they can. There's the
I
fighter.
still argue that fighter is powerful.
No, fighters are insane. They're like easily
Yeah.
the second best, if not the first.
Yeah,
best.
imagine Eldritch Knight, but just better in every way.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
More magically, though. They can't attack as much, but like,
Like,
So,
fighter is the only class in the game that can consecutively make 4 fucking attacks without expending a resource of any kind.
yeah.
that's fair.
They just roll.
Or just, 9 attacks if you use an action surge and a
Yeah,
bonus
your
action.
one resource more than almost doubles what you can do.
And then I think later on you get a second use of action surge, don't you, per short rest?
At max level,
I don't think it's at max. I think it's like 17 or 16.
that's still cracked.
Yeah, you just do that 2 times.
So
in a row.
Somebody did crunch the numbers for not Sentinel, War Master. What's the other one?
Great
Champion?
Weapons Master.
Champion. The subclass of fighter champion.
Yeah.
If you're dual wielding with a champion, you crit on a 19 or a 20. You can
Yep.
reliably, roughly crit about 20, 26, 27% of every attack. Just crit. Every time.
That's insane.
That is awesome.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking broke. I mean, I guess it's not broken, but that's a lot of critting.
That's
I mean,
a lot
it's
of
kind-
damage.
Kind of the
No,
point of
that's a lot
fighter,
of
though, is you
damage.
just bonk.
Bonk, you bonk real hard.
You bonk real good.
So play champion, dual wielding, try to always have advantage. And you go from like 25 to like about 46.
Yeah.
Almost every other roll.
Dude, you almost
crit.
get a 50% chance to crit. That's fucked.
Interesting.
Yeah, especially because at higher level, your bonus is it's going to be plus like 10.
Yeah.
So you have to roll a.
Well, you still have to roll
Yeah,
a
you
19.
still have to roll a 19 or 20. Right? You're just rolling significantly more times. Jesus. It's ridiculous. Should I get some M&Ms?
If you want.
Do it. Get me some too. Here, that'll be motivation to get you some M&Ms. Is you have to also get me some M&Ms.
I mean, that would
Peanut
motivate.
M&Ms.
Shit, no, you're a heretic.
Yeah, bugs around.
And I'll just give you a
I'm a
dollar.
heretic?
Yeah.
I don't even. Joke's on you. I don't even know what that means.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Exactly. Here, you want $1, Cole? How much is it? $1?
$1.50, but
Yeah,
Nobody
dude.
cares about quarters unless you use a laundromat.
Yeah, I'll give you a quarter. I have a $1 in my wallet.
Well, claw machines, arcade machines.
oh, fair, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when was the last time you used a claw machine? Yes.
Every time I go to Denny's. But they,
Denny's,
How often
really?
do you go to Denny's?
Yeah, how often you go to
I mean, like once a month maybe. Katie really likes Denny's.
I would say that's significantly more times than I've been to a Denny's.
She really likes
The
Denny's.
last time I went to a Denny's, I was like 17.
Yeah, no.
Denny's is like mid at best.
We
I think
also
it's been
live
about,
like
like,
right
6 months.
next to Denny's.
That's also fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I've never walked or drove by a Denny's like, man, Denny's, smack it.
Aren't they always open?
So is Waffle House. There's
Yeah, but Waffle
significantly
House is
cheaper.
significantly farther to us.
That's also Waffle House isn't as good.
Waffle House also costs like $2.
Waffle House is also like a Florida staple though.
Is it a Florida thing?
What's like a southern thing?
I've only ever seen
Southeastern?
Waffle Houses like in
Eastern?
backwoods states, so yeah. are never closed, ever.
But I believe there is
The world could actually be ending.
Do you guys know about the Waffle House Index? So it's a index used if a Waffle House, how closed the Waffle House is like a disaster scale. Because Waffle Houses will stay open unless it's like really bad.
Really?
So like there's an actual like Wikipedia for like the Waffle House Index.
Okay, we need to pull this up.
I'll tell you that like during the last hurricane, Waffle House was still open.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Sure. Was it dangerous? Yeah, but
If
not
your Waffle Houses are closing, you should probably run.
Dude, yeah, Waffle. Why is that? Why does Waffle House just never close?
Well, it's because they don't care about their employees, but let's. We'll say it's for the index, though.
Yeah, there has to be legitimate danger, like imminent. If we don't leave here, there will be a corpse
There will be consequences.
before Waffle House. Like, all right, I guess we'll close.
So, it says there's only 3 levels. Green, full menu, restaurant has power and damage is limited, or no damage at all. Yellow is limited menu, no power, or only power from a generator, or food supplies may be low. In red, the restaurant is closed, indicating severe damage or severe flooding.
We're talking about how Waffle House will only close if like there's imminent danger to said Waffle House. Like this just admitted that Waffle House will stay open even if there is no, like almost no power of any kind.
Yeah, they'll
literally-
still try to make you waffles.
They will bring out a backup generator. They will go to Walmart, get a generator, come back.
They'll
to
sit
the Waffle
outside and
House.
only plug one waffle iron to the generator directly, cook one at a time. They will serve you.
Waffle House does not care.
In response to closures related to the COVID-19 pandemic, on March 24th, 2020, Waffle House publicly tweeted hashtag Waffle House Index Red, 365 Waffle House restaurants closed, 1,627 open, specifically identifying the closures as an Index Red and included a map of location with color-coded index levels. Color-coded.
Yep. Even Waffle House themselves are in on it.
Color-coded.
Things that will close a Waffle House. Rogue gunman.
No.
The gunman has to actually be at the Waffle House, though.
No, they will not close.
No, they won't. They didn't. They probably wouldn't, honestly.
No, they will still try to take his order.
Do you want waffles? Nope. Not
No,
here for
I'll
that.
give you the money in the safe, but are you going to order also? That's all I need to know.
Pulls out just like an AK just sitting there. Give me all your money. 1 second, sir. Hi, Waffle House. How can I help you?
I was to say, when the fuck did we get AKs? Hold on.
Zombie apocalypse, Waffle House.
No, have you
may
heard of the
close.
Waffle House Index?
There's
a chance.
That's what we're talking
They make a
about.
tweet. 365 Waffle Houses have been closed due to the zombie apocalypse. However, 1,697 will remain open.
The closed ones are expecting to be reopened by Monday.
The closed ones, cowards.
Man.
If we had any say over it, they would be open.
Yeah, we should,
Get back to the game.
Let's get back to it.
yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right, so a little recap for Noah. You all went up together to the second floor, and they ended up hearing a giggle from the north hallway and ran towards it. And as they entered the hallway, the scenery changed a bit. It seemed everything, it was kind of brightly lit torches before, and now it's kind of foggy and there's flickering lights instead. And that's where they left off.
Yep, seems like a ghost. Let's keep going.
Excuse me, ghost. We have come to beat you.
No way, I already loudly
Either
announced
with either with weapons or at a game, depending on what'll make you go away first.
Yeah, we'll do whatever we can do to get you out of here.
Look, we'll offer you a wonderful value for your home. We just want to do some construction on this property and
I guess I'm gonna go in the hallway.
I will follow.
Yeah.
I will also follow.
Alright, so as you all enter the hallway, besides just the vibe generally changing, You notice the walls themselves look different. They went from like stone walls with like the wall torches to now it's like you see fine wallpaper with like floral designs and like like crown molding and such, and it seems like you're almost in a different place.
I'm gonna turn around real quick. Is the passageway we came through still there?
And as you turn around, you see what appears to be just more hallway of the kind you're in currently.
Damn it, I forgot to ask how they changed the... Damn it!
This is interesting.
I called it earlier!
What?
So you remember how like the hallways like can change, right? Like you go down a passageway, turn around, nothing there, you know, something like that?
Yeah.
The hall changed.
Looks about the same to me.
No. There's no torches or stonework anymore. It's just floral wallpaper.
I'd argue, honestly, this is a little more pleasant.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Alright, and as you walk for a little bit, you come to this part of the hallway, and you see 6 little alcoves line this bit of hall. And then as you look around, you see each one has a sign above it, and they're all labeled 1 to 6. These little alcoves.
I guess you pick the game option.
Yeah.
I choose 3.
I choose 6.
I start marching.
On the floor
I cast
of each
investigate.
of the alcoves, you see a candle, and it just kind of gently gives off a flickering light.
Can I investigate the alcoves?
I would also like to do investigation.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's a small girl
Never
ghost, and
mind,
if
my
there
investigation
is,
doesn't exist.
I'm
You
stabbing.
didn't say yes, so I don't know.
Alright.
I'm walking to 6.
Alright, you all go around, and then as you all go to your respective alcoves, suddenly, Gil, you kind of feel something tugging at your, like your waist part of your coat.
Lance down.
And you see what appears to be a little girl.
Roll the hit.
27 to hit.
Alright, yeah.
Whoosh!
You hit, and your sword passes right through.
Whoosh! Bonus section attack?
Yeah, go for it.
20? Dirty 20 to hit?
Yeah, it hits. And it goes right through her.
Ding!
Why is Gil slashing?
Hey, I found a small child as a ghost. She is indestructible. I don't know how to solve the problem.
Gil, can we talk for a moment about your first response to finding a small child was to swing your sword at it?
And I do this, literally, I go, it's a ghost! We're hunting ghosts!
Well, hold
It's a
on.
ghost.
It was nice that he admitted that he had a problem.
That's true. This
That's
is
better.
progress.
That's improvement.
I don't know, I cast lightning lore at it.
Yeah, lightning lore is a roll to hit.
No, they have to make a save.
A save.
We're immediately assaulting a child.
Surprisingly, happens more than you think in
What's the
campaigns.
DC?
14.
So you cast the lightning lore out, and it's a pull 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of hooks into the girl, and she kind of just wafts towards you, but you don't seem to think any damage has happened.
What
Guys,
is this
can
game?
we... Hello there.
Small child,
Hello.
are you okay?
Oh, God. Oh, well, it's good that you're not instantly trying to kill me or hate any of us.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Why would anyone just randomly try killing someone? I don't know.
That wasn't
Anyways,
fatal.
what's your
Yeah,
name?
great
Why are
story
we
of her
here?
face.
Where
We were
are we?
pretty bad.
I'm Zagreus.
Hi, I'm Delora.
Delora. Right.
Are you one of the big ghosts we're supposed to be looking for?
The big ghosts. I'm tiny.
The big... What are they? What's
Are
their-
you one of the big 3?
Oh, yeah, that is what the master called me.
Right.
Ah, I
So where are we?
At Oxford University.
Yes, where exactly? Here, point out on this map right here.
And she kind of goes over. Well, you guys were going this way, but now we're kind of here.
Right,
So-
right. You just pointed at nothing.
Yeah.
So a small little pocket dimension or reality kind of marble that you control, I assume?
Yeah, I can't really leave this place.
Why not?
Well, that, and she points to the other end of the hallway, and you see what appears to be like a rag doll, kind of leaned up against one of the walls.
How does that keep you here?
Well, that's my rag doll, but I can't leave until I'm able to get it. But she says I can't hug her again unless I remember her name. And I can remember everyone's name besides hers.
So what's to stop us from touching the rag doll?
Is it your ragdoll?
Yeah.
Give it a new name. Simple solution.
Can I just give you a new name? Is that...
I assumed if you owned me, yes, but you do not own me. You own the ragdoll.
For some reason, I feel like it doesn't work that way.
So if I go touch that rag doll, I'm not gonna like drop dead instantly, right?
I don't think so. You can try.
I guess I'm gonna go investigate.
Every time I try, it kind of disappears.
Where does it reappear?
The other end of the hallway, usually. I've just
Jaggers,
kind of been
go-
circling
Go
around.
stand on that other end of the hallway.
Right, yeah, I'll stand on the other end.
I'm gonna go and try to investigate the doll.
Right. It appears to be like a little rag doll with like red hair, and it has like a red dress.
Raggedy Ann.
Pretty much.
Can I pick it up? That's 23 on investigation, by the way, if I do get to that.
Yeah. So, as you do look at it with a 23, it doesn't appear to be anything other than a normal doll. And as you go to reach it, it kind of fades away and disappears.
Where is it?
We play D&D all the time, actually.
I look over.
Tuesday and Thursday.
And it's at the other end of the hall.
So, like, anybody-
Right, and I try to
This is
pick
like,
it up.
5 days,
And it
Wednesdays.
poofs to another section of the hallway. Kind of in between two of the alcoves this time.
So if we all stand at the alcoves and try to reach at the same time, maybe we can catch the doll.
And,
Or it has something to do with these candles and whatnot, but I like this solution more. Everybody go stand in an alcove.
Advanced player one.
I
Try and lift
choose
it with a mage hand?
And
Number
Tuesday,
two.
you have to sound like
You can try.
fuck around, fun.
As the mage hand kind of gets close, it kind of the mage hand itself fades away,
I step closer just in case.
and the doll disappears.
Right.
Yeah, she says I can't. I'm not allowed to leave until I remember her name.
Oh, alright,
Raggedy
well.
Ann, maybe?
Try Anne, yeah. that's-
Oh, Anne? And she goes to hug the doll, and it disappears.
I didn't see anything that had like a name stitched on it when I was looking at it.
No, you didn't see anything like that.
I have a feeling this is entirely unrelated to the name of the doll.
Oh my god. I didn't even get my final move.
That's fair.
You know, look in the alcoves, and you said there's just candles in the alcoves?
As you look at the alcoves, which one do you pick out of 1 through 6?
Good question. Let's find out.
That's fair. We should probably explore
Number
the area.
2.
Right. You
That's how I was able to pull off most of those combos.
go into the alcove and you see the candle, and
I was able to pull off most of the moves.
in the candlelight on the back wall you can see what appears to be a plaque, and on the plaque you see some writing, and it says, "My first vision, her hazel eyes. My first sound, her lullabies."
Everyone, there's words on a thing back here. That means you should come look.
If you need me to repeat anything, just let me know.
I'll check a different alcove. Maybe there are more words.
I'm gonna read it out loud.
Alcove 6 or 5. You already at 6.
As you go to alcove 6, you see, "Loved to eat hay, just as her friends did. Lived in one room with a shoat and a kid."
I'm gonna go to alcove 1.
On love to eat hay just as her friends did.
I was about to say, are you ready
And
to
then
down, Caleb?
lived in one room with a shoat and a kid.
Do we just read these in order, maybe? I'm just gonna go to number 1, find what's on the wall, and start reading it.
Alright? And number 1, it says, "Not his keeper, nor he mine, loved and hated at the same time.
No, and then I'll go to 2 and read it, and then 3 and read it. And
Yeah, we'll just go through the list at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
go through them and just read them in order and see what happens.
Alright, so I guess we'll read it that way then. So verse 1, not his keeper, nor he mine, loved and hated at the same time. Verse 2, my first vision, her hazel eyes, my first sound, her lullabies. Verse 3, her lives she lost, all 3 by 3, and through the dark this hunter sees. That's Alcove 3.
Little Red?
I didn't know you had it again.
Little Red.
Is that the doll's name?
No.
Damn it.
I mean, I could try.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Little Red? She goes to touch the doll and it fades away.
Worth a shot.
Alright.
She is red.
Alcove 5. Mentor and guide. Her lessons learned. Knowledge measured by letters I earned. And then verse 6, you written down already. Loved to eat hay just as your friends did. Lived in one room with a show and a kid.
I have no idea what any of this means. I'm assuming nothing happened.
As you read them in
one's
order out loud,
definitely a
nothing
horse.
happened.
I assume there are clues for the doll's name.
This one sounds like a cat, and I'll talk about the one that said like lives 3 by 3,
A cat?
9 lives.
I did have a cat.
What's the cat's name?
My cat's name was Fifi.
The doll's name Fifi. That would make no sense.
The cat was spelled F-I-F-I. Fifi.
8 with 8. 8 and 8. I want to do it again.
Try Fifi.
Alright. Fifi. And the doll fades away.
Try your own name, Delora.
Delora? She runs over to where the doll is this time. Delora! Fades away.
That's your name, right? Is Delora?
That's my name.
right. Yeah.
Did you have a horse at some point?
I did have a horse.
All right. So you had a bunch of animals.
My horse loved to eat hay. My horse's name was Alexia. A-L-E-X-I-A. Alexia.
Write all the names down.
Yeah.
Go, come with me to these plaques. Tell me what you think they are. Come here. Come here.
Alright. Which one are we starting first?
We'll go to plaque 3.
Alright. This is Fifi.
Okay, and then plaque 2.
F-I-F-I. Plaque 2? I can't remember.
Plaque 2.
It's a lot easier with
Respect yourself.
Caleb, what's his plaque 2 say?
Well, it says.
My first vision,
Oh,
her hazel eyes. My first sound, her lullabies.
What was your mother's name?
Oh, my mother. Her name was Delia. D-E-L-I-A.
Okay, so they're
Delia.
that was a good one. That was nice observation skills there.
For the first one?
All right. Which one was Alexia? That was the horse one, the hay. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, Fifi is 3. The horse one is which one?
6.
I also had Aaron
6.
Black, but I just
Number 2 is the mom.
What's the first one?
Not his keeper, nor he mine. Loved and hated at the same time.
A brother? You have a
Do you
brother?
have a sibling?
A brother? I did have a brother. His name was Sam. S-A-M. Sam.
Number 4.
Alright, number 4. Lines in his face of life lived long. Stories were his paternal
Your
song.
grandfather.
Your grandfather, yes.
Yeah, I had one of those too. His name was Tobias. T-O-B-I-A-S. Tobias.
You like spelling.
Well, yeah. I won the spelling bee one time.
That's more than I have one spelling bee.
The 5th hallway? Or the 5th outcome?
Alright.
You all can read?
I
Oh,
can
I'm just kidding.
It says,
You're writing.
mentor and guide. Her lessons learned. knowledge measured by letters I
A
earned.
teacher?
I did have a teacher. Her name was Johanna. Johana. Johanna.
No, that's dumb. Wait.
Alright, so there were only 6. Yeah, go try all of these names.
Is the doll's name all of these names put together?
I don't know. How would you say that?
Well, it could not be their first letters. It could be the
Right,
letter
it
that
might be-
corresponds with the number.
S-E-F
Whoa.
I. Hold on. S-E-F-I. S-E-F-I. N. And then A. Safina? Try that one.
Safina? All right.
Safina?
She goes up to the doll. Safina. She reaches out and she grabs the doll.
Right, well done, gentlemen.
Safina.
How did you get
And lady. What?
How did you get Safina?
Yeah, you take first letter of the first word, second letter of the second word, etc., all the way to 6, where you get A, the 6th letter of the 6th word.
You were doing
The
terrific.
camera.
You did very well.
The camera frozen again?
The camera's not frozen, it's just off. The blue light's not even on.
We're back.
Hey, we get to finish writing it down. Oh, I'm just dumb, huh? No, it's because when I started doing it while you
As
were
she picks up
writing
the
it,
doll and says the name, suddenly the hallway fills with fog to the point where you can't see anything else. And then as the fog fades again, you're in a hallway that looks like the ones before. All stone and with the large torches on the wall.
That's why I'm.
Right, we did it. Wait, hold on. We didn't really
Did we do it?
defeat her, did we?
Yeah, I think we did. She's going.
I don't think we had to
Are
actually
you gone? I look around.
Begrudgingly sheathe
And
my
you don't-
giant